Fly it, print it, display it. Don't just buy another Enterprise. 3D print a one-of-a-kind starship. Your starship. With GamePrint.net. Priority One listeners can save 20% right now on all ships and sizes. Just use coupon code PRIORITY20, that's PRIORITY20 at checkout. Build your fleet and display it proudly with GamePrint.net.
All right. I think we're not on mute anymore.
We're
Wow.
live.
I know. Watch out. We're live. But we do have an update. Rule of Acquisition 284. Deep down, everyone is a Ferengi. And hello, captains. Welcome to the Priority One Armada live stream, multicasting live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch on the 28th of September, 2019. I'm your host, Kat. And tonight we are at the Dabo table. Well, actually, we're beside the Dabo table at Quark's Bar, instance number 7, for tonight's roundtable discussion. And joining me are my two co-hosts, Rikers and Jason. Hey, guys.
What up?
How are you? Jason, how's it going?
It's been great. I've been looking forward to tonight's show all week long. And I also, of course, celebrated my 15th wedding anniversary.
Congratulations.
Oh, congratulations.
Amazing.
Yes.
That's great. And Rikers, how have you been?
I mean, some of the news that's come out lately in the Trekverse is it's kind of sad, but we're all here right now at DS9 paying our respects, and we'll make sure to make a fun day out of it, like people in New Orleans do. Celebrate.
Exactly. It's a celebration of life and the character of Nog that we have come to love. So everybody join us here on DS9. And Jason, tell us what we have for going on for today's show.
During the roundtable on this week's show, we will discuss the latest Star Trek Online news. So if you have not made your way over to Quark's Bar, instance number 7, come and join us. We will also share the latest Priority One Armada news, highlight some of the outstanding members within our community. After the roundtable, we will warp to the Dyson Ground Battle Zone for our weekly away mission. Battle the Voth, earn Dyson marks, and of course, dilithium. Your characters' captains need to be level 50 to join us.
Excellent. Well, that should be exciting. Yeah, dilithium. Awesome. But before we go any further, let's kick off our first giveaway of the night. Oh yeah, we're doing since tonight is Ferengi night, we are doing a Ferengi theme pack, and you will win a Decora ship. You will get a holographic bridge officer Nog, and you will get a Tycoon office or Tycoon jacket outfit. Yay, outfits.
Ooh, nice.
No, so you get all 3 items. So all you have to do is hold on. Yeah, I can do this.
We believe in you.
Man, I'm already having a rough night, and I only had 1 drink. All right.
Hang on.
Only
I'll do some
one?
2 hours of tap dancing to disguise. Go ahead.
Well, type the word Aaron into the chat to enter yourself to win our awesome Ferengi theme prize pack tonight.
Man, good luck to everyone. That looks like it's going to be a great bundle.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. All right, Rikers, what's up next?
Well, you know what? If you're not a member of Priority 1 Armada and want to communicate with us in-game, then why don't you come join us on the Priority 1 chat channel by typing in the chat box /channel_join, space Priority 1, all one word, and then hit the enter key. And if you want to join our Priority 1 Armada family, then just simply head on over to PriorityOneArmada.com and sign up today. We have Federation, KDF, and other specialty fleets ranging from Tier 3 to Tier 5 on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and maybe one day iOS. I don't know. Who knows? So make sure you go ahead and visit that website today, because you never know what you're going to find when you join a new chapter like this. So for all your gaming needs, there's no question that Priority 1 Armada has all the types of fleets that everyone would want to be a part of.
And if you're interested in picking up some cool Priority 1 Armada swag, then check out our Armada-themed merchandise available now at our Cafe Press store. The store has items ranging from mugs, to mouse pads, t-shirts, to hoodies, and loads more. Links to the stores can be found on our website and Twitch page.
All right. Yeah, you should check out our Armada swag. I'm gonna get a new mouse pad. Mine needs to be refreshed. So yeah.
So you're going to get a gold pressed platinum mouse pad?
The Ferengi ones look really cool, but I actually want to get a Mirror Universe, the Priority 1 Empire mouse pad. Yeah.
Well, I have that in Latinum too, but I'm not willing to give that one up.
Yes, when we moved, my wife asked me where my coffee mug was at, and I says it is being used as a pencil holder, so that way I can look at it every day.
Oh, that's nice. Multi-purpose.
Exactly.
Excuse me. All right. Well, we have a lot to talk about in Star Trek Online news this week, so let's jump right into the roundtable. Jason, tell us about the sale happening right now.
Yes, Captains, there is a 20% key sale, key ring bundle, and Lobby sale. From September 26th until September 29th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, STO is having a 20% off sale on Master Keys in the store. With this sale, we see the return of the 20 keyring bundle, which also includes a universal tech upgrade. On top of that, STO is also having a 20% off sale on Lobby items. Captain, these events only happen so often, so make sure to take full advantage of this weekend sale today.
Nice. I need to get myself some keyring bundles. I don't know about you guys, but I need some new ships to fly.
Man, it's so funny too, because I have an allowance for my Zen each month, and I already went past it, and then they announce a keyring bundle sale. So annoyed.
You gotta ask the dogs for permission to spend more money this month.
No, they're like, no, I need dog food.
That's why I said you gotta ask them, because I don't know if they're willing to spare for that. It's like, unless you get us a steak, something really juicy that will last for a while, then it's okay.
Yeah, did you take advantage of it?
Not yet. I plan to soon. I still got another day or two to go, so I'd take advantage probably towards the end.
How about
And they decide to do this
Tomorrow
stuff at
night.
the end of the
Yeah.
month. End of the month time is not, or early beginning month is not good for me either. So yeah.
I hear ya. Oh well. Yeah, I'm sure I'll still get something out of there. All right, Rikers, what about this bonus dilithium weekend that just kind of crazily got announced?
I know, snap, man. I mean, the bonus ore event is back. I mean, you can earn bonus ore is like simple to get during these times. So really, all you got to do is just continue playing the game content. That's pretty much it. It's already started. It started on the 26th and it ends on the 30th at 10 a.m. Pacific. And during this event, the bonus dilithium ores that will be provided in the following content locations. So you're over at the main asteroid mine, the fleet dilithium mine, everywhere else in the game, and you can also get it from your reputation projects. This excludes. That's confusing. Oh, okay, no, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Words are hard.
Yeah, they're hard. Dilithium rewards from completing event reputation projects will no longer receive a bonus. That's what it's trying to say. The bonus also note they said Dilithium weekend does not affect rewards from the Endeavor system. So basically, you guys got your asteroid mine where you can get 100% bonus dilithium ore plus rich dilithium claims. So that's nice, 100% there. Also, at the fleet dilithium mine, you get 100% dilithium ore from completing the daily mining missions. And then, 50% everywhere else in the game. So take full advantage of it while the weekend's here. You never know when we're going to get another one. Dilithium is very important.
I love it since, you need it for a bunch of stuff.
Oh, I know. Get that ship.
Should we announce the winner of our first giveaway?
No, I'm curious who won.
All right. Well, the winner of the Ferengi prize pack, which again is a Decora Tier 5 Decora Ferengi ship. It is a holographic bridge officer Nog and a very cool Tycoon jacket, so a new outfit.
Ooh.
And it's Twitter user at JazzyCat. So just send us your in-game @handle so I can mail you that stuff. So either just private message me on private message us, or just put in chat your in-game @handle. Either one.
Congrats.
And congrats.
Way to go.
I hope one day they come out with a hollow Mogi. And,
Moogie!
Yeah.
Moogie! So good.
And Zach, that would be funny.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, Jason, tell us about these new ships.
Yes, captains. We have new science vessels available in the Sea Store for the Federation and Klingon characters, along with their respective allied members among the Romulan and Dominion factions. These new vessels will be available in both non-fleet and fleet variants. From September 24th, hang on, my mouse is moving the page too quickly. Sorry about that. From September 24th to September 30th, you can get these ships for 2,400 Zen each when purchased individually, or a bundle with both ships, a fleet ship module, and 5 master keys for the price of 4,000 Zen. Thereafter, the ships will return to their normal pricing at 3,000 Zen when purchased individually, or 5,000 Zen for the bundle. These ships have commander ranking intelligent bridge officers considered primarily specialization starships of the intelligent type. As a result, they come with the intelligence set of starship abilities. For more detailed information on these ships, please visit StarTrekOnline.com. Somerville Intel Science Vessel T6. The Somerville Intel Science Vessel T6 is designed for the core Starfleet's values. This vessel is equipped with exploration, scientific missions, and information gathering. However, the realities of a dangerous galaxy also requires this vessel to be a combat-capable vessel, and as such, this vessel features powerful defense shielding, a standard Starfleet complement of ship weaponry, and a powerful deflector dish to literally manipulate the battlefield as needed. All right, I'm gonna probably butcher this. Was that Batlith? Batlith
I think
Science.
it's false.
Balth
Sure.
Intel Science Vessel T6. The Balth Intel Science Vessel T6 fills an important role in the Klingon fleets. Gathering intelligence and advancing Klingon science is a virtual component of ensuring that the Empire remains stable or remains able to fight to the best of its ability as time goes on. It's a powerful shielding to keep its crew safe in a battle cloak to surprise foes seeking or protecting the same information. Console Universal Marsilia Spore Burst. When activated, this console will leave a trail of Marsilia anomalies behind your ship as you move. When one of these gets too close to an enemy ship, it will lash out, dealing electrical damage to that foe and causing electrical damage to leap from the foe to other nearby foes. This console also provides a massive boost to auxiliary power and scientific readiness. This console may be equipped on any console slot on any starship. You may only equip one of these consoles. The other starship trait is Infused Anomalies.
Yeah, spore infused anomalies, yeah.
A spore infused anomaly, sorry. While this trait is slotted, science or intelligence bridge officer ability will cause your bridge officer to summon anomalies to deal electrical damage and drain the power levels of all foes nearby. Fleet versions of these ships will unlock upon completing your Fleet Starbase Tier 2 shipyard. The standard fleet module discounts only.
Excellent.
Or apply, sorry.
Have either of you got either one of these ships or both of these ships?
I'm looking at the Somerville. I'm thinking about it, but I have to first come up with the money to get the first part, and then of course I should have some fleet modules to be able to pick up the 6 fleet version of it. I hope.
How about you, Rikers?
No, nothing really interests me at this time for it. I'll probably get it sometime, but not at this moment. Just like one of those things, just because I get it for the Starship trait type of ship.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I like the idea of adding to my electrical damage build with that console for sure, but it's not like a must-have. I need it right this second. I might wait for another sale or something.
Yeah, exactly. And by the way, since we're talking about ships here, one of the members in, I don't know if it came from Twitch or Facebook, but one of those posted a link here saying that PC Games N is actually giving away 50 Intel Science bundles for Star Trek Online Awakening. So,
wow. So, I guess if you're interested in winning a bundle, check that out. Yeah, thank you, Donnie Don't's Twitter user.
Is that who did it?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Yeah, if you could post that link again for everyone, that'd be great. But yeah, it's a good opportunity. I mean, you can be one of those 50 people that get the bundle. It's, that's just adding to the fun gaming experience that everyone wants to have. Not even have to spend a cent.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I will end up getting those ships, but maybe not right away. But
it's not a big rush item.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Rikers, tell us what's been happening in console news.
Oh my god, console news got so much going on. Let's see, they got The Awakening, Beneath the Skin. They're finally playing this new episode. Basically, the episode is when Jula, with her Klingon fleet of bad people, come using her mycelial weapon to basically destroy everything in existence. And the only people that can stop her are you and a holographic representation of Lieutenant Commander Paul Stamets. As we all know, that's Anthony Rapport who plays that character. Together, you and Stamets will go ahead and neutralize this threat and save the mycelial network from destruction, including, all existence of life in any multiverse ever. So, have fun with that. It will be coming out on Xbox and PS4 on October 15th. And the only other news they had today is that the Discovery Enterprise is going to be returning to the console for a limited time, because they just announced a 20% off deal on the Duty Officer packs in the C-Store. So basically, you buy a Duty Officer pack, you get a chance to either get like 10 Lobby, or you may get a special requisition choice pack, which includes that Enterprise ship, which is a very nice looking ship. When it came out, it was overpowered. I wish they didn't change it because I loved how overpowered it was.
Yeah.
Other than that, sure. It was a great ship, but there's tons of other ships you can choose from. Just remember that if you do win the requisition choice pack, that they are bound to character. But once they're unpacked, you can trade them just like anything else. So for more information on all console news, please visit StarTrekOnline.com. And Kat, what are we doing for PC patch notes today?
Well, we had 2 patches this week. So these are the PC patch notes for the 24th and the 26th. You will have noticed that the memorial plaque text has been updated to add Aaron Eisenberg. Thank you for everything, Aaron. Content. Oh, and added, Jack Donner, who also passed last week. The content, the Mycelial Realm TFO is no longer eligible to be chosen for random TFOs. I know that was a thing that was really annoying for some players. They resolved an issue during the Mycelial Realm TFO, which was causing the Elachi computers to not display the proper color variants when the computer is unlocked and usable by the player. I didn't notice that, but great that it's fixed. Resolved an issue in the UI with the new patrols window where the rewards were moving across the screen and overlapping at the scroll bar. Systems, Delta Patrol, resolved an issue that caused updated Delta Patrols to reward more skill points on completion than intended. That does not reduce points earned for Starship Mastery. Well, that's...
It's kind of like one of those things you would like to know to take advantage of it before it gets taken out, but yeah.
Yeah, I didn't notice that either. Increased XP Mastery, XP modifier present on patrol maps in the new patrol system from 2 times to 3 times.
Kat, people in Twitch are saying you're a little bit quiet.
Oh, sorry, Al. How's that? Any better? I can...
Yeah, you sound good to me.
Oh.
Hey, sound fine to me, too.
All right. Well, I can try turning it up a little bit.
Yeah, they're saying you're good now.
Oh,
Much
okay.
better, they said.
All right. Well, I was... Sorry.
Dogs.
Dogs were distracting me.
Yeah, they were soothed by your voice, and because they couldn't hear it, it was waking them up. So.
Something like that. Alrighty then. Resolved an issue that prevented unstable anomalies from working with some anomalies. There were some warbird updates, and resolved an issue that caused anomaly leash specialization ability not to function. And resolved an issue that caused the unstable anomalies starship trait not to function with gravity well. There is a known issue causing the unstable anomalies starship trait not to function with some other abilities. So if you use that, be forewarned. And wow, we have a ton of Armada news this week. There is a lot happening if you did not know or weren't aware that the Armada has all kinds of things going on.
We always do. That's why we have such a great time together, and that's why Bulls is telling you to look for the squirrel.
Listen, I had a chipmunk murder this morning in the yard. It was very traumatic.
Which one was it, Chip or Dell?
Oh no!
Oh man, messed up. You can't break up the rescue rangers like that.
Hold on, I need a drink after that. Jeez.
Dude, look what you guys did. I cannot believe you.
Okay. Well, thanks for that, Bulls. All right. Well, as always, if you didn't know, or if you're new to our Twitch stream on Saturdays, the Armada also has a weekly event on Tuesdays. We call it TFO Tuesday. And it's for Priority 1 Armada members to team up, and we play TFOs every Tuesday. And you can earn marks in dilithium, and, you know, sometimes we do advanced ones. So if you need those, you know, elite marks to get, you know, gear from the reputation system, that's a great way to do it because, you know, you're playing with Armada members, and yeah, it makes it way more fun. So to check out the time, just open up the fleet window and click on the events tab, and that'll show you which time it is in your local time zone. Sorry, I almost died.
You know, Matthew Prime, you're messed up, man. They're a great cast. Why would you do that to them, especially at 11 p.m.?
Well, it wasn't a vehicle. It was the dogs. Yeah. So be forewarned, all the chipmunks out there in the yard. Don't be in the yard because
Donnie, he's all basically Chip Dale cast gets mauled by wild dog.
Well, all right. Well, yeah. So that happened this morning. It was an exciting morning here in Charlotte. Oh man. Yeah.
Hey, maybe they need to put the chipmunks down there on the Dyson ground for us.
Well, anyway. Also happening in the Armada, the Priority 1 Gamma fleet has only 4 days left on the cooldown for its Tier 5 morale upgrade for the colony fleet holding. This is great. Well done, Gamma fleet.
Sweet. Great job, guys.
Yeah, that will bring Gamma fleet's level up to 84. Wow. As soon as that upgrade finishes, the final upgrade will come online, and so you guys can help contribute to that if you don't mind. We would appreciate it. Yeah, that's amazing. Well done, Gamma Fleet. Also, the Priority 1 Ferengi Alliance fleet has its first Tier 3 research facility upgrade on cooldown, and it has 8 days left before that completes. That brings the Ferengi Alliance fleet up to level 66. That is fantastic. Wow.
And it's such a fairly new fleet, too, so it's got up there pretty fast.
It is.
Yeah, and between all of the current projects and the upgrades that are now online for the Ferengi Alliance, this is a shout out to the community. We need about 40,000 fleet marks. So if you have like a ton of fleet marks just sitting around and you're in any of the Priority 1 Armada fleets, go ahead and, you know, you still get fleet credit if you donate to the Ferengi Alliance, but yeah, if you have fleet marks burning a hole in your fleet mark repository, just go ahead and get rid of them.
And your fleet marks wallet, if you could just pull that out and just contribute.
Exactly,
you know.
exactly.
Christmas is coming.
But yeah, and if you ever, you know, want to talk about, if you want to, you know, what was I going to say? Sorry, I got distracted. You know, if you wanted to, like, consider joining the Ferengi Alliance, yeah, you might want to talk to some folks. But you can join the Ferengi Alliance, which is one of our sub-fleets that we, if you're a captain rank in any of the other fleets and you have a Ferengi character, because we do have some rules in the Ferengi Alliance because you have to be a Ferengi, yeah, you can submit an application on the website to join, which is it's a pretty cool fleet because once you join, you get automatic access to the banks. You need 25% less contributions to get promotions. We have a Ferengi theme going, so, you know, all the promotion levels are Ferengi themed. And, so if you are interested in that and you are a captain in any of the other fleets, go ahead and fill out an application on the website. You guys are both members of the Ferengi Alliance, right?
Yes, we are.
Well, I know
Rikers.
I know Rikers is.
Yep.
We all have our Mo characters.
Yep, that was fun.
So, if you are here at Deep Space Nine, you'll notice that there are a lot of Ferengis with a Mo or a Mora at the beginning of their name. And that's kind of a tradition we have going on in the Ferengi Alliance, who are sponsoring tonight's giveaways, by the way. So thank you, Ferengi Alliance. All right. Other Armada news. Klingon High Council fleet. Speaking of other specialty fleets, We have a Klingon High Council fleet, which also requires you to be an actual Klingon or a liberated Borg Klingon, but not an Orion, not a Gorn. You have to be a Klingon. And if you're a captain in any of the other Priority 1 fleets, then you can submit an application to join the High Council. Same thing with the Ferengi fleet. You get automatic access to the fleet stores, and all the promotion levels are decreased 25%. But
I remember when we started that fleet, we all had characters that technically weren't full Klingon. We had to go back,
know.
you remember, and create all new characters just to do that.
I had to. It was like my 37th character, but I didn't have a straight Klingon. I had all the other ones.
I know, I've had mixed and a lot too.
Yeah, so it's really come a long way because it has finished its tier 2 upgrade on the Embassy and has its last tier 2 upgrade online for the Embassy. That's amazing. It also needs fleet marks. So if you have KDF characters that just have fleet marks burning a hole in your fleet mark wallet, then Klingon High Council could use them. It is level 37, and it has already gone up 1 level from last week, which is fantastic.
That's totally awesome.
Yeah, it is.
We also would like to highlight one of our amazing members who has made a donation on the website, and that is Captain Raybosh Borg. Well done. Thank you so much, Captain Raybosh Borg.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, well, while we're still here and before as we get to the Dyson Ground Battle Zone, which is where our away mission is, we are celebrating Ferengi Night. We are celebrating the life of Aaron Eisenberg as he portrayed Nog on one of our favorite Star Trek shows, Deep Space Nine. And he passed away very suddenly last Saturday, which was really shocking, I think, for most people that woke up to that news or heard it at the time. I think you guys, I don't know if the show was still happening last week, but...
We found out afterwards, and Winters was watching the Twitter feed, and I was looking at other websites, and that's when we found out. At first, I think we both thought it was a joke. But yeah, when we found out it was real, it was kind of sad. He was really young.
Yeah, he's only 50 years old and, had just married his longtime girlfriend like the year before, and they hadn't even told people or celebrated because they were saving money to have a party, which is so sad.
Yeah.
But they did, they added some great memorials, and we are standing here at Quarks where Captain Nog is hanging out at the bar. I think that's just what a great addition and a tribute that they added this week.
Do you mind if we celebrate a moment of silence? Just,
yeah, absolutely.
pay respects?
We will.
All right, thank you guys for doing that. I mean, we're all getting older. Star Trek is old too, and this won't be the last of our favorite characters that take off, but we want to wish them all the best and enjoy them while we have them around. Again, thank you guys for participating in that moment of silence. We can get back to the show.
Definitely. All right. Do we want to head towards the Dyson Ground Battle Zone?
Or you could transport there if you got those little stupid transport things.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, if you have one of those transport things and want to transport there, otherwise you can beam up and transwarp.
One of those little thingies. That's what I have.
Ferengi Alliance doesn't have the transwarp to that yet.
Oh, YouTube user Ronnie Jackson Jr. 2019. We are headed to the Dyson Ground Battle Zone. We don't know which instant yet because we're not there, but we're headed there right now.
I am here right now. Let me see what we have here. It looks like we're going to probably go to Instance 4. It only has 4 people in it.
Oh, can I not go there yet? Oh, man.
The Alliance, this fleet doesn't, or the Ferengi Alliance fleet does not have transwarp 4 yet.
Oh. Alright, hold on. I should probably go... Well, I hope I might have to switch characters.
Well, if you don't have it, you can just go ahead and go to the episode A Step Between Stars, replay it, and then just transwarp to it when it gives you the button, then you can just cancel the mission.
Oh, well.
That's a cheap way to get over there.
Well, I haven't done Sphere of Influence yet either, so...
Ooh.
I have my other Ferengi. Let me just switch. I'm pretty sure she's gone down there. Thanks, Donkey Punch 8989 on Twitch says, hope everyone's having a great night. You must be in Europe somewhere. It's close to 3 a.m.
Or he's still partying, he just wants to say what's up.
Oh, well, holla.
Remember, guys, once you get here, grab all the missions. That way you can get all the extra dilithium that comes with completing each one.
Right, my loading screen is slow. Okay, on my way. Which instance are we in?
We are in instance number 4.
Instance
I can give you
4. Hold, please.
And it looks like I may
may
have to.
I may have to give you guys invites. If you throw your X in there, I'll put them in.
Yeah, but if you haven't done anything for the Dyson Sphere on that character, will it still work that way?
Sorry about... I have the mic pointed at me. I was looking away.
I have to switch tunes.
Oh, sorry, and we have a cut screen, because I have not been in... It's letting me come here, but I do have to watch the first part. Hey, here's an intro to intro to the Dyson Ground Battle Zone. Here's the map. Go to the red areas.
When it is full, we can make our final push to stop the Voth at the Omega Particle Silos. We must capture at least one of these silos to claim this battle zone.
Alright, guys, we have a mission. We have 2 puppies. One in the city, one in the outskirts. They're stuck in trees. Now, we need a team of 200 people to go to each area to rescue these animals. Do you accept this mission?
Yes, duh, you said puppies. Speaking of... Sorry. Speaking of, my cat just jumped on the back of my chair and scared the bejesus out of me.
Sounds like a winter's moment. All the cats.
Alright, stop popping up thing. Okay, where are we gonna go? Hi, kitty.
I guess I can go to the outskirts. Are you gonna need an invite, Jason?
I might, as soon as the game reloads for me again.
Alright.
My game crashed on me.
If people need invites, if you guys would be nice enough to start groups so people can join us, that'd be great. I have a couple people already, so...
Yeah, if you're in the instance. Otherwise, just play at the instance you're in, and hopefully we'll all finish around the same time. Were we going to the outskirts or the city?
Oh, I was gonna say, I can go to the outskirts. I don't know which way you want to go. It doesn't...
Oh,
really
we can
matter
go
to me.
there. Let's head to the outskirts.
Here we go to save the day.
As I run into a wall already.
Yeah, I didn't know where I was at either. Oh, transporters aren't working, so I gotta walk.
Should we go to this artillery point first? Now, kitty, you're not helping. Sorry. I'm gonna go stick my rear end in the...
Need to watch out. You might get assimilated by the kitten.
Well,
I am Kitten of Borg. You will be purred on.
Alright, we are at an artillery point.
You know, I'm having so much fun just using my throwing knives. I don't even use my energy weapons anymore.
I love those throwing knives. Okay. Well, everybody's... doing stuff. Yeah, it does help if you have done some of these missions before to get here, because there is ways to get around getting here if you've never done the missions before, but it's
Not difficult, just takes a
Yeah.
few extra
it's
minutes.
just kind of a pain, yeah, to go through it all.
Like I might have to take the time and do that on my Ferengi character. I've actually been working on reputations on my main tune. I got quite a few of them finished and still have about 4 or 5, and probably about another month before I finish up Discovery.
Oh wow. Well, it takes a while to
Yeah.
do all those. It really does.
But at least I got all my Admiralty done on my main tune, so
Oh,
happy
Here you
with
go.
that one.
All right, so favorite Ferengi episodes of DS9. Let's discuss.
I actually kind of like the episode, in this particular case, it's with Rom when he lost his leg and he was having to live in the holodeck because that was the only place he could escape.
It's only
So
a
they
paper
were,
moon.
yeah.
Yeah, I think, well, everyone loves that episode. It's the, it's the Nog episode. It's so good, and, it affected a lot of people.
Well, I mean, the Siege episode was good too, where he lost his leg because it was kind of like he was the hero, even though he got injured. He still was the big one that saved everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I know we talked about, well, if you listen to the podcast this week, Winters did talk about that since he was on the podcast this week, so everyone should, check that out if you haven't already. But that's one of my favorite episodes is It's Only a Paper Moon, and this, Siege of AR-558 is so powerful. It's just a fantastic episode.
That's actually probably one of my most favorite, if not favorite, of all the episodes of
Podcast
DS9.
confused me this week, not having it on Tuesday live. I'm sitting there like, why didn't I get a notification for the podcast for Tuesday night?
Yeah, it was not recorded live, but it is, it did post on Friday or yesterday, so.
I don't know why I don't get them for.
If you have an iPhone, it's on the podcast thing, but it's on all your favorite podcast apps, depending on, how you get your podcasts.
It's funny, Monk. So. It's funny, Monkey. I actually do have a thing of A&W root beer right next to me, and it is delicious.
That's right. Nog loved root beer. I love he goes into Quark's and he's like, "Uncle, I want root beer," and Quark just shakes his head. Oh my god.
That's how much he got changed by Federation.
Yeah. What an inspiring character, though. Of the character arcs in the show.
Oh, Deep Space Nine was. I gotta say, story-wise, probably some of the best stories from all of Trek have come from Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, but especially considering how the Ferengi were portrayed on Next Generation, to how they, once you got to know Quark and Rom, and see, Deep Space Nine really it really showed some variety, and Next Generation didn't do a very good job of giving that, species any depth or
Yeah, I just
range.
think maybe the show was ahead of its time, and that's why it just didn't do as well as it could have.
Well, I don't know, but I think just the character arc of Nog specifically, from considering how he went to as a troublemaker, to his impassioned speech to Sisko on why he wanted to join Starfleet and go to the Academy. Man, it was really powerful.
Okay, so out of all the DS9 episodes, which is the one you really like but can never watch more than once, ever?
I don't know if there is that many of those that you can.
I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Oh, one of my favorites, and it's so hard to watch for me, comes from season 4, and it's episode 3, The Visitor, when Sisko gets trapped in this little time bubble due to an accident that happened in engineering, and it was attached to Jake.
Oh, that's right. I actually that one came on today.
That's the biggest. I mean, even for me, that was a big tearjerker for me. I was like, "Oh god damn, I can relate to this somehow. I can't watch this anymore."
Rikers, can
It's
you
so good.
invite Alex to the team? Alex is, I'm not lead.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. I love that. That
That's why
episode is I
it's
always,
heart wrenching. I
I
mean,
cry in
it
that
really,
episode.
yeah, it gets to you. It really does. That's why it was so hard to try to watch a second time because it's like, oh man, I don't know if I could relive to do that again.
Yeah.
What's the episode where Cisco was hit by some kind of beam energy or something and had that old man telling the story about it all? And
Yeah, that's the visitor.
Oh,
That's
is
what
that
we're talking
okay?
about? Yeah.
Yeah, and Jake's older, and oh, where are we going? I'm just standing here. Sorry.
Yeah, he's aging throughout the years. And the only way he can find to get his father back is by killing himself. Which that was sad in itself. It was like a... If they would have ended the episode like that, where we didn't know what happened afterwards, I would have been crushed. But luckily, it went back to their current time and, everything was good. But yeah, that would have been a sad story if it ended that way.
All right. Let's start our next giveaway.
All right.
Before I go to this generator point. So for your chance to win one of our Ferengi packs, which is a Decora, a holographic Nog, and a very cool Tycoon jacket outfit, you would just need to type the word Eisenberg into chat to enter to win.
And yes, guys, Odo was a great umpire. They were playing baseball.
Oh, I love it when he's practicing, you're out, and Kira walks by and sees him.
He was having so much fun with that. That was like right there. That's what he should have been doing his whole life.
And
who cares about crime?
I know, like, some people have watched the documentary What We Left Behind.
Oh, that was such a good documentary.
And I think it was Aaron Eisenberg was only one of the two people who actually had played baseball ever. I love that episode, Take Me Out to the Hollow Suite. Speaking of that one.
Yeah, that was actually, I think it was at Loyola, I can't even say the name anymore, Loyola Marymount College. I had a friend that was going to school there during the time they were filming that back in the 90s.
That's cool. Wow, that's cool. What a fantastic episode. I love it.
That's just funny.
I love Worf, too.
Worf made it even better when he showed up.
I was so hoping that Cassidy was gonna take Cisco to her brother's home planet and watch a game of baseball together. I was curious of what was gonna happen.
That would have been nice. Oh, I guess we're done with this area. We're gonna go this way, it looks like.
If anybody is on that map and can invite me to that map, appreciated.
I think I'm... Oh, maybe not. Hang on. Let's see.
Have any of you guys watching, did any of you ever get to meet Aaron Eisenberg at any of the cons, or...
Yeah, I met him a couple of times when I used to do volunteer work for Creations a long time ago.
Wow.
Yeah. Jason, by the way, it says you have team invites blocked, buddy. I can't add you.
Do I?
Yes, sir.
And was he as delightful as everyone says?
Yeah, he's nice. That's one of the ways we found out that he actually was like an associate professor over at Moore Park College. So we got to bump into him every once in a great while. But yeah, when he's doing his thing, his own personal stuff, he doesn't want people like recognizing him as, Rom. He's like, I'm the professor there. I gotta keep a professional attitude towards it. But other than that, he was cool.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, and I read today, I think Will Wheaton had published a blog, because he's not on as much social media anymore, probably for, sanity's sake, but
because the Big Bang ended.
Well, I don't know, but anyway, the blog was great. He said he had just started watching DS9 for the first time, like he's never really watched it. And,
Yeah, it's kind of funny if you talk a lot of the actors, they haven't seen each other's work. They just know about it.
yeah.
So it's weird sometimes when you go in there. You're like the one that looks crazy. Like, what happened? Huh?
Well, yeah. I mean, he had a lot of nice stuff to say, Will Wheaton, about Aaron, how he knew him, but he wasn't that close to him. But he felt like he was ready to watch the series so he could distance himself from his own experience of it. Since it did come out during the time that Next Generation was still on the air.
Well, I think they were almost roughly the same age, if I remember correctly, when they both started on their respected shows. So it's kind of gives me an additional bonding experience, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, exactly. And Will Wheaton also said that, while they weren't that close, but they always, made a point to speak to each other if they saw each other at cons or wherever, if they, were in the same place. So I thought that was really nice and pretty cool.
Donkey Punch, which new show are you referring to? There's going to be a couple coming out.
The Picard show or the animated one or
Lower Decks or
Yeah.
whatever new thing they're coming out with. I even think there's still talks about maybe a Worf series still again.
Or yeah, they're coming out. Oh well, those short treks are coming out, and I know Pike and
Oh yeah,
Number One and Spock are going to be in those. I'm excited to see those.
As for Picard, I actually, the trailer I've seen, if it's gonna be the way I think it's gonna be, I think I'm gonna love it. I especially, like I said, I love that. I love that ending with the Borg like crippled and pretty much the Romulans have taken it over like it's a new home, and like they somehow defeated the Borg and now are controlling them instead of them controlling the Romulans. So it was interesting.
Oh, those Borg are sneaky.
I know they might come out.
You don't like young Spock, Donnie Jones? I like him. And I did learn this week that Spock, played by Ethan Peck, is the grandson of Gregory Peck.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, we got the dinos, guys. Let's go for the dinos.
Oh, are we on different instances now because we just killed 2?
No, you're right with me.
Oh. I think they're all
I think I'm
done.
in the same instance as you guys are finally.
Oh yeah, never mind. It did just show up on mine. I'm getting lag. We got too busy talking about shows. I forgot about the dinos.
Well, I'm gonna head back to the command center and turn in these missions. And yeah, we can wait for the map to reset, and then I will give away our awesome Ferengi pack tonight, sponsored by the Ferengi Alliance.
The Ferengi Alliance.
Uh-huh.
They must have changed their name recently.
Hey, Kukulin74.
No worries, man. We're glad you're here.
There's some other people trying to get into whichever instance people are in, so go ahead and invite people to teams if you can.
I think I've been invited to a team. That's why Records couldn't give me one.
Oh, well, very cool.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure.
But I do see him now.
Nice.
Oh no, I'm seeing Cat. Hurry, get in front of me.
So what do you guys think about the new animations that were announced? I know that let's see if this Andorian's antenna are moving. I don't think so, but on the character selection screen, your antenna move. But looks like they're going to have new animations for Cations for their ears.
Yeah, the last thing they did was make it so their hair was more responsive to wind or something like that, so it looked like it flew around.
Hair physics. Hair physics. I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't either. But I thought it was funny, though, at the very least.
Alright, who's dropping ground devices in here?
I don't know, but I'm very green. Alright, so where do we want to go this time? We want to do city, or do we want to do park?
How much time? We have 30 seconds. Let's do the park.
Okay, well, I'm going to use this transporter to sneak in there.
Alright, so let's do that to get situated.
Everyone head to your respected areas so we can take those transporters before clock restarts.
Alright, well I'm gonna head to this Omega. Oh, what is this place?
Do you not know where you're at?
No, I'm in the park. I'll just hang out over here until the zone resets.
2, 1, here we go.
Back to your stations. The Voth have returned.
Well, that was quite easy.
Didn't have to do much.
I didn't even get a chance to fire out a shot. Alright, Kat, which way are we going? Or actually, I'll see. We'll just go towards you.
Okay.
It looks like we are heading towards... We're heading south, guys. To the southernmost tip of...
I'm just following the big crowd that's going toward that direction.
Yeah, let's go to this generator point over here, I guess. That's what this is. Oh yeah, here we go.
Ooh, big guy. I got him. I really wish I could actually wear that suit.
That'd be really cool. We need mounts in this game. We could have ride dinos and that'd be awesome. Or like one of those cars from...
Be like Transformers and whatnot.
Okay, maybe one map we could do that in. Maybe not the whole game. Though some maps, like the colony map, we should be able to use our floaters, which would be nice.
Oh yeah, I wish I could use floaters there too. But it's still fun to use the surfboard.
Oh yeah. Alright. Let's announce the winner of our latest Ferengi pack. It is Twitch user at number 1.
Oh wow!
Private message me your in-game @handle so I can send you your pack, or just put it in chat. Put your in-game @handle in the chat, which is also highly convenient, and I will send you that prize after the show. But also, congrats.
Yes, congratulations.
Way to go.
And Alex, yes, I'd like one of those T-Rex myself as a pet.
Oh,
Not the small little raptors, but the
big one.
I'd ride on its back.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be like my own version of Game of Thrones.
You name it Dracarys.
It's like, why do I need a dragon? I have a T-Rex.
Yes, but the dragon can fly.
That's true.
Yeah, but the T-Rex is patient.
Has remarkably short arms.
I'm trying to remember, where was that from again?
Toy Story?
Yeah, it was Toy Story, wasn't it? Yeah.
So funny.
That's pretty bad. Person that does not have kids can realize where that came from.
I just didn't
I don't
remember.
have kids, and I still know where it came from.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. I mean, I
do-
couldn't remember where it come from.
I know of it, I just couldn't remember where it came from.
I do have nieces and a nephew.
Yeah, when you get done watching like a couple hundred kids movies, you try to remember every single thing in every single movie.
All right, should we go clockwise or counterclockwise?
It's up to you. I may be leading, but you're the boss.
All right, well, I guess we'll go counterclockwise since we can...
If we go counterclockwise, we're gonna go towards the west, the lowest west point.
Everybody's running
no,
this
that's-
direction.
That's clockwise.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
I'm like,
I don't
man,
read
I'm
directions.
Stuck. I'm stuck. Why am I... Can't get out of this plant. Oh my god.
Hello, Seymour. Feed me.
Oh man,
This too.
I'm literally stuck in this plant. Like,
Telling you, you're getting dissolved right
this
there.
is
You don't even know it.
terrible. What the heck? Okay, hold on. Can I get
There's
out
our-
of here? No, I can't get. Alright.
Try to do the unstuck command.
I did. It wouldn't let me go anywhere. Oh, now I can. Okay. That was hilarious.
And people over here almost got this thing taken.
Oh, already? Dang, you guys are
Almost. Good job, guys.
I stayed back to try to help Kat out.
I was just, I mean,
Yeah, really?
I
You
never
were
got
helping her
stuck
out?
on a tree before. That was crazy.
I really don't think he was helping you out. I think he was probably taking pictures of you. That's how it process.
There's moral support. And whoever said I had a lot of bridge officers, yeah, because it takes forever to get your recruitment leveled up, and that's the only way to get it.
Well, if you want it done fast.
Well, I mean, still takes forever, even doing those missions. Oh, what's that thing? Is that the earthquake kit module?
I don't know. I tried to jump off the ledge and it wouldn't let me.
Oh, this is secure. Alright. I guess we're gonna continue to go up and around.
It'd probably be the best time to use my snowshoes, my frosty booties.
Oh yeah, I don't think I have those on this character, so we'll just have to run with our little short legs.
Of course, I'm doing the moonwalk right now.
What do you mean
give me a
there's
minute.
two cats? Oh, is Nikki here? Because she has this character with the same name as me.
Could also be the other person that's a cat as well. I forgot their name is
Oh.
Miss Nikki or something like that.
Yeah.
The one where our Nikki said, "Oh, you better change your name because that's my man."
Oh, I don't know about all that, but
Okay.
Yeah, she was on the show. It was just she's cracking a joke, I think.
oh. Yeah. All right, my other favorite Nog episode, well, one of them. I do love the one where they go and rescue Moogie from the Dominion, where they put their team together.
Or what about when they go to Terok Nor?
Oh,
To get those salvage parts?
yeah, that mission was good. Nog's like, what is wrong with Garrick?
You're gone crazy, man. Totally mental.
Let's see. Oh, when Jake and Nog move in together, and Jake's like this super slob. It's the odd couple. So good. Nog's like scheduling him to go to the gym at 4 a.m, and Jake's like,
Since day one, those two were almost inseparable. Except that, it really was at the beginning. Even though Rom didn't like them, they still kind of ended up becoming friends like the first couple of days. There really was no other kids. What did I say, Rom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the father.
The other Ferengi.
Well, what's so funny too, and then Cisco's telling Jake, stay away from that, Ferengi kid.
Yeah.
And
it's up to no good.
Yeah, and he, Nog's a little brat, who's just this little Ferengi kid, and then look at what he does. He's amazing, and then he wants to join Starfleet, and he does. And then becomes a captain.
Yeah, I really do think a lot of it is because Cisco probably rubbed off on him quite well, especially since he was friends with Jake anyways.
Well, and it's funny too, because Jake didn't want to go to Starfleet.
He was just the regular Ferengi. Just wanted to make profit. That's all he knew.
Right. And also the baseball card episode where.
Oh yeah, they
I
had to
love
keep
that
on.
one.
Yeah.
That's a great Jake and Nog episode.
Stem
caused a
bolts.
lot of problems with that one.
Sealing stem bolts.
Yeah, so good.
I still like the one where the chief asks Nog to get something, I forget what it was, and he ends up giving up like half the ship's stuff, including the captain's table.
Oh, the desk, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that that's the baseball card episode though?
Is
right?
that still the
Was
baseball card? I don't remember.
I don't remember if that was that one or if it was.
Yeah, the river will provide. That was great. I thought it was.
Yeah, because I thought it was like the chief was trying to do something, and then this whole process of him trying to do that thing for the chief required him to give up a lot of stuff in order to get some other stuff that didn't need, in order to get some other stuff they need in order to get the stuff they want back. I don't know what you're talking about. Cisco was always playing cool. I don't think he mind being around them. They're just annoying.
All right, I guess we're going to the transporter so we can go to, where do we want to go next? The city?
I don't even know where I'm at right now. Hang on.
I don't either. I'm just
I'm
following
just going
everybody.
in circles. That's all I really
We're going
was.
to the transporter so we can go to somewhere else.
It's like too busy talking. I was like walking in circles. I was like, what am I doing? Funny things happen when you reminisce.
Yeah, you get distracted.
And it's always Cat's fault.
What? No, it's not. It's Alex's fault.
No, you remember when he got promoted, it got moved on to another person.
Where were we going now?
Oh, I'm just going to the transporter.
Let's see, where am I at here? I guess to the city, because the transporter's not even working in the city.
Not even. It only has for the outskirts on mine.
Yeah, so I guess I'm heading to the city here.
Okay.
And then for some reason, the Eagles song keeps on ringing in my head.
The Eagles song?
Yeah, one of the verses in the song, I don't remember which one it is in the city. Guess you guys aren't big Eagles fans.
The only one I remember is Hotel California, so.
I can't remember. That sounds like.
I'm like physically trying to look it up while I'm humming it, so I can try to remember what the name of the song was.
Alright, number one. I got your info, thank you. I will send you that after the show. Alright, I'm on a capture point. Oh, I guess I ran past the artillery point, but we can split up a little bit.
Did. I think I lost everybody except for a few people.
Oh, here comes one of those mech thingies.
Yeah, I was right. The Eagles. The song's named "In the City." It was made in well, they actually used it in a movie too, but it was made like in the late 70s.
Yeah, I know what song you're talking about. I just said I didn't realize it was named that, even though it's kind of obvious because that's the chorus.
Yeah, but you know sometimes
yeah, it's
yeah,
not what you think it is.
correct. And that's what trips me up sometimes too. It's like, I know this song. What's the name of it? And then you spend tons of time researching different names, and then you sing the chorus. And you're like, oh my gosh, so they're one of those people that actually sticks with the lyrics to name their song.
Well, like, I never know the name. I never know the name of, like, Radiohead songs, because they're always some name you would never think of.
Well, was it Paranoid? I'm trying to remember what that song is from Radiohead. You know which one I'm talking about?
Android?
Yeah, there we go. That's a good song.
Well, I guess Karma Police. That's self-explanatory.
That's a good one too.
But
yeah.
Anyway, Radiohead, the non-obvious songs sometimes, or Blur even. They have that song too.
A song too.
And you're like, the woohoo song. Yeah, Nin Zombie, My Iron Lung. Excellent. Excellent example of I did not know that was the name of that song.
And it's funny, you love work so much of, different artists and you can't even remember it. You're like, oh, I just met you. What's your name? I know you. You sing that one song, the blah, blah, blah song. I don't know. And then you look stupid. You're like, oh, man.
Never said that, but okay. Jason Smith. Woohoo song from who? From Blur. Good song.
From Blur, yeah.
Song 2.
And if you don't know what I was gonna say, if you don't know where it came from, you can also hear it from the Starship Troopers soundtrack.
Yeah, well, also, if you did not have that Blur album, I highly recommend it. 'Cause it's a great record.
Is that the same album that has Miss American?
No.
I'm trying to remember that one. I like that song too.
I think it's, well, anyway.
We're reminiscing about stuff in the 90s.
Anyway, 90s British pop music.
80s, 90s
for
rock.
sure. Alright. Well, we got this area secure. Where should we go next? How about this way?
Man, now I just want to have a
This way?
jam session listening to 80s music again.
Oh, are we going the other
Oh,
way?
wow.
Let's go this way. We can go to this other artillery point over here.
Oh yeah, it used to be funny when I go to the Star Trek conventions, and then they'd have these special events where the stars would come over and sing karaoke songs and whatnot. It's just hilarious. But I've always been a pretty big fan of music, and I know you are too, Kat. So.
Yes. I love the safety dance.
There we go. I'm gonna whip it.
My fondness of music is not. It's there, but I grew up listening to country music, so I fell in love with a lot of country music.
I know country music too.
Well-
Unfortunately, you can't get rid of it when you live in the Midwest.
Have you watched that Ken Burns documentary, Country Music, on PBS?
No,
No,
I don't
not
watch
yet.
much PBS stuff.
I don't either, but I
Well,
still
apparently
do.
it's really
I mean-
good.
Right now, you got to realize the fall season has started, so I have to watch all my fall shows now.
I don't.
They're not
I'm
all
like,
started
I
yet.
don't even have regular TV anymore.
NCIS started, and
I don't have cable. I don't even
I
waste my time with that.
well, that's on CBS.
Yeah, but you have to have cable, or you have to be close enough to pick up a signal with some bunny ears. Which I'm
Put some
nowhere.
aluminum foil on it, man. Come on.
Yeah, I
Nope.
don't have cable either, so.
I'd rather just use Netflix or Hulu and watch them after the fact. So if I know they're really good, then I'll actually watch them. If not, then I won't even bother.
Oh, whoops.
Whole Netflix and chill deal.
No, I don't know about that.
What, Netflix and chill?
Anyway, yeah. I had safety dance on 45.
Shoot, I think I have Wham on the 45.
Oh, I have that whole Wham album.
Then, of course, you got to remember also, it's NFL football season too. So Sundays are slam packed with football games now.
Yeah, I don't watch that. But when basketball season starts, then
Then we got something to talk about.
yeah, exactly. Well, only for the Mavericks, but whatever. Yeah, let's see. Did we cover all our favorite Ferengi episodes?
Really, I don't have a favorite. I like all the Ferengi episodes.
Well, I
did
thought
too.
it was a hilarious episode, which is the first time the Ferengi were introduced to Trek.
Oh, in Next Generation?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so. I did. not the episode with Luoxana and Deanna where they get kidnapped.
Oh
by the
yeah,
Ferengi,
that was good. That was only at the end. At the end was hilarious because that's when Picard came up with that whole
Oh, so good.
Shakespeare speech. I must kill you if I cannot have you.
So good. Okay, what should we do? Should we get the transporter working over here?
I know I'm here with someone. We're in the city still trying to take it.
Yeah. Still trying to get the, I think there's only, 1 point left?
In the city?
Hey, let's go.
Oh,
We have 4.
There's not. There's 4.
We're gonna go clear this transporter out here at the outskirts. Are we in the city? We're in the city.
Well, Jason's in the city with me. I haven't seen you.
Alright. Oh, I missed the transporter. Where the heck did it go?
It transported away.
Are we lost?
What? Yes. Look, see? This map is not super helpful on getting from here to all the way over there.
No, I think it's because we get distracted about what we're talking about and get so involved in it we forget that we're going somewhere. Then we're lost.
And it's inevitable that I get lost in on this map because I
This
do
maze.
every time. Yeah,
It's
and you
hilarious,
can't
but
go
it's
that
so
way.
fun.
Well, the points to earn dilithium. So, we always come here on dilithium weekends. And if we have any new listeners out there, we do this every Saturday, most Saturdays, where we, get together and run missions and talk about the latest Star Trek Online news and goings on generally. And, it's pretty fun.
Did you guys hear the rumor that's coming out again that there may be additional talks to have a Spock and Pike show?
Ooh.
There's even rumors now that they actually might be in season 3 of Discovery. I don't know how that's possible, unless they left some type of hollow message.
Yeah, they could do some type of parallel story.
But we'll have to see. I mean, I did find something interesting out though that every time the Orville comes out, each season so far, so we're going into season 3 here, 2 weeks later, Discovery comes out with its first episode for the season.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know why they're doing that. It's to either try to say, hey, you've seen 2 weeks of Orville, it's not as good, now come watch our show and be even more depressed. So I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to pull, but we'll have to see.
Oh, I don't know. I love the Orville, though. What a great show.
Oh, no, it's fantastic. I mean, I have no problem. You even said Seth MacFarlane tried to get the rights to be the producer for Star Trek, but was turned down. And that was the only reason why he made the Orville.
Do we go this way to get to the dino or the other way? Man, these maps. They are not super user-friendly.
That's all right. When you
I
said
just try to follow
dino,
the crowd. Follow the crowd, Cat. Just follow the crowd.
I've never been one to do that, so...
Cat's her own woman.
Yeah. But I am following everyone.
Okay, she was, now she's not.
I mean, to get to this dino. Headed over there.
I think I just heard the dino say he's Grimlock.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know
Ooh.
if Orville was trying to compete with Trek or Trek was ready to compete with Orville, but I can already tell you, and I've talked to so many people so far, hands down, Orville's been the better show. I don't think they've actually been struggling to try to compete with them at all because they already know they're better.
Yeah, but how can it compete against something that's you gotta pay for, to where something that's on that you don't have to pay for,
Well, like I said, this is the first time Star Trek's ever been in this paid show business now, because before you used to be able to watch it on broadcast TV, no problem. Now everyone has to do these paid services, and this is going to suck too, because there's going to be more and more companies these days ditching the current idea of selling shows and whatnot. Each company's going to have their own streaming service. You're going to have to pay for their service. Just like with Disney. Disney owns a lot now, and so if you want to watch Marvel, you can't just watch Marvel anymore at different locations. It's all going to be located in one spot, and that's at Disney Plus. And that starts in November, which kind of sucks, because then what happens if you're already paying for Netflix, where you used to be able to get that, and Hulu and whatever else? Now you're having to pay these additional services. In the end, it's going to be like paying cable again.
All right, are we going to the park? Wait, where is everybody?
I don't know where
I
I'm
don't know.
at.
I got lost in the map again.
All right, well, I'm going to go to the dino in the park and see how much is left.
As soon as I figure out where I'm at, I'll go toward the outskirts.
Sorry, downed fighter. I can't stop to aid you.
I don't know about that. The Orville, if they're so original, then why is like some of their best episodes really just like come out of nowhere? I mean, the whole thing with the holodeck addiction. You remember in the cigarette convictions of the security officer, whatever his name, not the security officer, the second in command. Is that who it is?
Yeah, Bordis.
Because I know that
Bordis.
episode when he had that hollow addiction.
Bordis.
Yeah, the porn hollow condition, and he ended up infecting the shit with the virus. That was hilarious. And then him also with his husband having that smoking addiction because they got introduced to cigarettes for the first time.
All right, I think we cleared this map now as well.
All finished?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Get the last giveaway ready to go. Well done, everyone. I got a bunch of dilithium.
Yeah, I don't know about if the Orville's all over the place. I mean, it seems to be following the same standards as TNG was back in the days.
Yeah, because each season, I see what you're saying. Like, it's not like super strong cohesively, but I think each episode, was still pretty good. I mean, as a separate, I can't tell if they don't think they were trying to do a serialized show, that they were trying to do a more episodic show, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with the 30-year-old show either.
Yeah,
if something works, it works.
I still watch Twilight Zone.
That is incorrect. You're still able to do that today, and tons of directors and writers, whoever you want to talk to, still does that today.
Woohoo! Oh, how come I didn't get all these missions? Oh well. Okay.
Heck, I still remember the days when cable only had less than 10 to 15 channels.
All right, we're going to do our last giveaway of our awesome Ferengi pack, sponsored by the Ferengi Business Alliance.
Business Consortium.
I know, I keep forgetting the name of our Ferengi fleet. This is what happens when there's a whole lot going on. What is it? Ferengi Alliance.
Alliance.
Oh, Lord. All right. That's it. I've officially had too much whiskey.
You're tapping out. I'm gone. Here you guys. Take over the show.
We are going to have our last giveaway. Okay, so our awesome Ferengi pack is a Decora T5 ship. We have a Nog holographic bridge officer. We have a Tycoon jacket and outfit, which is pretty awesome. If you like Space Barbie, and who doesn't, because it's really fun. All right.
I like to have one in real life.
So type the word Nog into the chat to be entered for your chance to win the Ferengi pack.
Yeah, Kat, if you were able to get in real life, would you wear that stuff?
Heck yeah. I'm wearing something similar right now.
Yeah, where did you get it from?
Well, here and there.
A little bit everywhere. The internet has lots of great stuff where you can buy.
Twitch users out there tonight. Excellent.
Back to your stations. The Voth have returned.
I don't know if I'm watching it on my phone on Twitch or if I'm watching it on Facebook. Or have the stream opened up.
Wherever you're watching and wherever else is watching, we're glad to have you.
Yeah, we love it. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, feel free to share on social media the links to our show or to the website, priority1armada.com. Yeah, I love... Oh, another favorite Nog moment before we go. When Cisco's making them dinner. I know I've said this before. So Cisco's making them dinner, and it's squid, which Nog loves, and Jake's, you know, shoveling it into his mouth. Oh, this is great. You know, what's that? And, you know, it tastes so good, Dad. Thanks for cooking dinner. Nog's like, there's something really familiar about this. And Cisco's like, I use tube grubs.
Yeah, I remember
Jake's
that
like, oh my god. Tube grubs.
How about the one where he's trying to get his date to cut up his meat?
Oh man. That one, you're like, oh Nog. So good. Yeah. Raziel 6x7 cringe fest. That one was pretty bad.
I mean, he was pretty funny in the Merrill universe too, where he actually ran Cork's bar. You remember Cork wasn't there and he had those ladies.
That's right. Mirror Nog. Wow.
I'd never be friends with a human.
Human. Oh, that's so good. Man.
Lots of fond memories, and it will live in all of us.
What a loss.
Just, you know, honor that memory.
Yeah, I know there was a GoFundMe to help his wife with any, you know, expenses and all that. I don't know if any of you donated, but that is out there. And, man, there's been some really great tributes to Aaron Eisenberg on Twitter and Facebook from, you know, Star Trek actors across all the Star Treks. Man, you know, because they ran into each other at the cons and knew each other and knew each other's work, and there were some really, really touching things people had to say. Man, it's hard to read too because you get all teared up about it. So go check some of that out. And yeah, I know that Aaron Eisenberg was super active on World of Warcraft, and his son hosted a memorial the other day, and I hope a lot of people showed up for that. Did any of you guys watching out there? Do any of you play World of Warcraft or see any of that? I don't play that game.
I don't either.
Oh, is it tomorrow? Well, yeah. There's a really cool post about it. I'm sure you can find it on social media. But, oh, yeah, and the What We Left Behind, the Deep Space Nine documentary, posted some longer scenes with Aaron, you know, talking about, you know, how Deep Space Nine affected his life. And yeah, it really was moving. I don't think I could watch the whole thing. Kuko, it was getting me a little choked up. So, anyway, with that, yeah, Nin Zombie, I'm sure Armin Shimmerman, who played Quark, yeah, I'm sure it's really devastating for those guys that were all super close. And I know he did the podcast with Jake, Sirach Lofton, and our very own Harry Kim. So they did have that podcast together and discussed all kinds of things. So if you hadn't checked it out, it's called The Seventh Rule. I'm sure you can check out previous episodes if you are so inclined. All right, so our final giveaway for the night winner is at Riven202. Congratulations. Please
Congrats.
Message me or please put in chat your in-game @handle so I can send you this. So just type that up there so I can get you this awesome prize pack. And yeah, I think we are ready to close it out.
Do we have to?
No. Well, that wraps up episode 105 of the Priority 1 Armada live stream. But before we go, here's a glimpse at next week's show. I'll be back in the captain's chair with my co-hosts Rikers and Panda. As with every show, we'll be talking about the latest news from Star Trek Online and Priority 1 Armada. Plus, we'll be teaming up with you in another adventure zone to earn more marks and dilithium.
Not a member of Priority 1 Armada and want to communicate with us in-game? Then come join Priority 1 chat channel by typing in the chat box /channel_join space Priority 1, all one word, and then hit that enter key.
If you do want to become a member of the Priority 1 community, simply head over to priority1.com to sign up. We have both Federation and KDF fleets ranging from Tier 3 to Tier 5, so you can be certain that we have a fleet for all your types of players.
And don't miss a thing in the world of Star Trek. Catch all the latest news regarding the Star Trek multiverse on Priority 1, a Roddenberry Star Trek podcast. Get a new episode every Friday by pointing your favorite podcast app to feeds.priority1podcast.com.
In the chat, let's see, who was it? Ghost Gaming 13 asked what outfit was in the pack, and it is the Tycoon jacket, which is in the giveaway pack for tonight. So if you were the last winner, what was it? Riven at 202, whatever. Please message me your in-game @handle. And if you want to be notified of our next live stream, then follow us on our various channels, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, because you never know when we'll have another giveaway. And before we go, I want to say a very special thanks to our artist, Jason Smith, and our social media manager, Mark Poolman, with assistance from Sean Babbitt. I would also like to thank my co-hosts, Rikers and Jason, for joining me this week. And finally, big thanks to you guys, because without you, none of this would be possible. So until next week, take care, live long and prosper, follow the river. Say goodbye, everybody.
Night, all.
I'm confused. Where's the river?
You know, the continuum.
Oh, okay.
The river will provide.
I will follow that path. Good night, guys.